construction sites. And those are best run in the winter when the crowds aren't here. You can see that. Yeah, it looks nice. Beach. Camera's pointed pretty much dead ahead, slightly left of that. Wonder if the camera position might be better. Slightly right of center. Those are some plastic speed bumps, are about an inch tall. So they don't do much to slow people down. Just cause a little annoying bump. There was a concrete one. But when it's not marked, you don't see it, you don't slow down for it. Nice looking place on the left. No filters on the camera this time either. I have used a ND filter and used a polarizing filter on it. See if it might cut down on the glare. Oh, speed bump. Now I'll try it without and see how that does. Because I have a Bluetooth headset in the car, my phone kept jumping off of the camera and onto the stereo. So I have manually turned off the stereo as best I can. Well, I did it by turning off the availability of the stereo on my phone. So we'll see if that works. So far it's working because I can, using my phone as a remote for the camera, I can see the image. Still got the stop button and important stuff on there. So I guess I could have done a little better job of cleaning the windshield. The glare hits it, it looks pretty nasty. But these are the things we learn. Eventually, at some point, I'll be comfortable enough with shooting the video that I don't have to spend all my time thinking about the video. Maybe think about what I want to say instead. Or maybe I don't want to say anything. Let the place speak for itself. They refer to this area as Kuna. So one of the names of this road is the Shenzhen to Kuna Seaside Road. In fact, that's what it is across the street. But on our side of the street, it's Ruga Fran Evenai. Evenai was a sailor during the communist era and somehow died out there in the Adriatic protecting the homeland. Don't really know any more about his story than that. But at least he got the beach street named after him. Well, that and 3 other names for the same street. Yeah, wow. Sun hits it. The windshield's looking pretty nasty. I could put the camera up on the roof. I think it would do a better job. But I just feel more secure with it inside the car than outside. Alright. Here we are, the end of the road. Got a little park. Got a place to tie up your horse, I guess. It's called the Parku Naturor Kuna Vine Hala. It's So people left their clothes in the bushes. I wonder what caused that. And a little boat sinking slowly into the mud. That point over there you can walk out to and then swim across to an island that apparently has wild horses. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Bar restaurant at the end of the street. End of the road. Another time I'll drive out to the other end of it. And let's see. See that dog in the video, but he had a big yellow tag on his left ear. That means he's being taken care of. I think it means he's been fixed and getting the appropriate shots. In any case, he's not neglected. He's obviously healthy. Seemed pretty happy. Like he wanted to jump in the car and go for a ride. That's not going to happen. The left side is the Adriatic. The right side of the road, since we're on this long skinny peninsula, is the lagoon. Go take a look at that now. And the funny sign that says Chitet, that just means for sale. So that bunch of bushes and soggy land is for sale. From British TV, it's that if somebody's wearing a hoodie, they're a criminal. Maybe it doesn't apply here. I don't know. I doubt it. Although he wasn't wearing the Albanian uniform with black puffy jacket, so that makes him suspect anyway. Signs are in English. Plage publique, public beach. Havana restaurant, pizzeria. And there's the road. Way in the puppy. Head over there. A log cabin. That's something you expect to see here in a country made of stone. Maybe they think that's how they look in Havana. Through the lagoon. From the distance you can see some cross traffic coming toward me on many occasions. And then you just have to squeeze two cars into one lane. Just hope they're not speeding around the corner. Nobody here. Footbridge. Those of you taking a shortcut. Somebody's got a little garbage fire going there. Yeah, looks like it's just all branches and stuff. No big deal. Smoking up the road though. That does smell good. And if you're gonna have a smoking section, smoking wood. A lot nicer than those cigarettes. Most of the time they don't bother me, but there must be one brand or type of cigarette around here that every now and then I just want to leave the restaurant. Then again, there's other ones that smell like pipe tobacco. They add a positive aspect to it. For Americans accustomed to smoking being illegal basically everywhere, unless it's pot smoke, but cigarette smoke pretty much illegal in most places, indoors or out. And here it's like, we don't care if you smoke. In fact, we go in for our morning coffee, they sit an ashtray on the table. They don't even have smoking sections. Okay, decision time. Make a right and go toward the capital. Make a left and go toward our local town. I'm just gonna make, oh, hi there. I'm gonna make the left. I don't know what they're doing there. Working on power lines or something. Get out of their way. Bicycle. Seems to have air in the tires. Nice houses there. One of these days I'm going to stop and just take some pictures of what I think are interesting houses. They have a strange way of building houses. A lot of times the bottom floor is for storage, so there's nothing in it. The next floor up is basically the first floor of the building. Anything above that would be more rooms and such, but it's not unusual to see a building, oh there's one right there, a building that's unfinished. It's got rebar sticking out of the top of it, and yet people are living on one or two or even three floors of it. The top isn't done. You think, well, wouldn't that be a problem not having a roof? Everything here is made out of stone or concrete, so getting wet isn't a problem, as long as it doesn't leak inside. But, yeah, I've never seen a place, I mean, on our street there's a building that's under construction, and yet businesses in the bottom of it. First restaurant, grocery store, while construction's going on. Seems odd as an American to see that. But it's the way it's done. Restaurant, hotel, go ahead. A few more ridge-top houses. Never felt real good about seeing those out walking his goats. Hello, goats. Bah. That's a pretty house. Nice choice of colors. Looks like they hired the same architect for that place. Slight variations, but very similar. Unmarked speed bump. Very similar styles. Still wouldn't want an iron gate around my place. Dumpster. Yeah, they don't pick up at every house. They pick up the dumpsters. The dumpsters can be in a restaurant parking lot or randomly on the side of the road somewhere. Everybody just uses them. You got enough trash, you throw it in the dumpster. At some point, they come and pick it up. Alright. Well, once again, off to the right would be the big city of Leisure. Off to the left is heading back home. Passed down to generations. Speaking of stone, here's a gravel quarry. I guess there's small gravel and big stones. Whatever you need, right there. Unlimited supply of building materials. Some of the familiar signs like speed limit, no passing, things like that. Those are really just for the foreigners to make them feel safe and comfortable. All signs, all markings on the road are merely suggestions. Or think of it more of a, if you get in an accident and hit somebody and you were breaking the law, then you were breaking the law. Without an accident, it's sort of a, well, who cares? Is there any harm done? All right then. So the one real rule is don't hit anyone. Beyond that, it's more of a style thing. Whatever you're comfortable with. All right, here we go. Light. Sun in my eyes. stone fences and the stone houses. Growing up in a world of sticks and stucco, seeing all the stonework around here really turns me on. I really like it. The other day we stopped in a restaurant just because the colorful stonework on the outside caught my eye, and I saw the sign that said restaurant. Hey, let's go check that out. And it was good. So good. As usual, more food than we could eat. We had to bring it home with us. Well, this guy is shining his lights at me. It's not even a request, it's a don't park here.